Hey guys, just moving my pencil sharpener because last time I had it somewhere silly and I couldn't get to it properly. So I'm just attaching that now, and I'm going to see if I can get some sharpened. Although that one's still fairly sharp. That was too short from a sharpener. Poor little baby. I'll try and squeeze some more out of it though. I'm hoping the lighting's not too bad. Hi Joanne. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not too bad. Fingers crossed. It's quite chilly in here, so I'm just going to put my hair down to keep my neck warm. Hi Evie. How are you both? I'm steaming up my glasses. It's getting there. It is getting there. Just realised you've got part of... And there you go, the light in the way. Hi Jake. Yeah, I did a good portion on a TikTok live feed. Just to try and get a bit more done. So I'm just going to crack on, I think, because we all pretty much know what I'm doing. And then of course if there's any questions, then feel free to fire away. But I did a live feed on TikTok earlier, and I purposely didn't do Jet because I wanted to save him for YouTube live feed. See Mummy, we want Mummy to be able to watch and see. I'm not too bad. Not too bad. There's still a lot to be done on Jet. There's still a lot of layering and bits and bobs that I need to continue carrying on top, but I just want to get the majority of it done, and then I like to tweak afterwards. I don't know what it's been like where you are, but here it's literally been hammering it down all day, and like at 3-4 o'clock it was like it was 8 o'clock in the evening. It was so dark. Hi Vicky. Look who's come to say hello. Oh, hello Bixby, because that's exactly what I said, isn't it? Stupid thing. I might be a bit quiet tonight, so apologies if I am. I'm just enjoying it. I don't want to do too much of the ear, because when I come to do this portion, I don't want to have my hand all over the ear. I was going to say. Hi Pam. I hope you're good. Hi Rob. Emily, hang on a minute. Aren't you early? I'm not complaining, of course. Ah, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. So you're going to be famous. I realised I want to go much darker, but I don't think I need to, but I want to just have a little bit more even. I don't want it to be quite... Oh, that's better. I'm happy with that. It is harsh in the reference photo, but as I say, we're talking extreme light, and I want to give him the most even lighting as possible without it looking unnatural. So I'm just going to probably do a little bit of blending over here to help. Had to have my flu gel. Honestly, that scrawler box really had me stumped. I think if I had more time, because Amelie is literally, as soon as it comes through the door, Amelie's like, can we do it now, please? Can we do it now, please? Can we do it now? Can we do it now? Can we do it now? And I don't hear the end of it until we've recorded it. So I don't really get a lot of time to think about what I want to do. And I think had I probably had more time to research and things like that, it probably would have come out a bit better. But I didn't mind the outcome of the final bit, but it's just obviously very much not my style. But I know that you said that it looks like they're water soluble, so I might have to have a play about with that. Oh, I'm going to be on Crafters Companion TV again on Friday next week, if anybody's around. You may see my dog called Barney and my neighbour's pugs. Hi, Donna. Cara was the same. Yeah, see, what are kids like? All because of the sweet. No other reason other than they just want to get to the sweet. So yeah, I didn't really have a lot of time to think about what I really wanted to do. It does read that way, doesn't it? Oh, poor Rob. We know Rob's lovely. Maybe you don't need to be told. It's a given. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, happier with that. I had a bit of good news through today. And I had the sweet. Oh, I didn't get the sweet. How are you, Donna? I hope you're well. We were given a small grant to get some bits for Amelie to help with her sensory needs. So, oh, my cable's just fallen off. She was able to pick what she wanted, which means she actually finally has a sling swing coming, which I know that she's going to get a huge amount of relaxation and enjoyment from. So I'm really, really happy about that. I'm really happy for her, actually. It does mean though that we're going to have this wow, I think we're just going to have to rearrange the sitting room, really. Let's turn you slightly. But we also managed to get her, you're going to have no clue what I'm talking about. It's called a Whizzy Dizzy. And you sit on it and you spin the middle and it spins you round really, really fast. And it's the one thing that she absolutely goes for if we're in a playground, is anything that spins. So we've managed to get her one of those as well. So I'm hoping I always forget what it's called. Is it proprioception? No, not proprioception at all. That's not the word. Her movement and balance and all stuff like that will be catered for a bit more. So that'll be good. Will certainly help her feel calmer. Yeah, she honestly, she just you could spin her so fast and she's not bothered by it at all. And the peanut that we had it's fairly big, but it's starting to deflate. So she's decided that she now wants to get, it's an 85 millimeter, so it's almost not a foot in length and not a meter in length, in height off the floor. 85 centimeters, this blooming thing. I'm not going to have a sitting room, it's just going to be a playground. Hi Georgina, hope you're well. It's so frustrating when you can't get the light quite at the right angle. Honestly, I'm going to have to get a photo of it when it comes in, because it's just going to be ginormous. It's the same one that they have at school, apparently. But at least it means that we'll have 2 peanuts, because Madison quite often likes to go on it as well. So at least if we've got 2. Right, I'm just going to do a bit of a glaze over the whole area. I'm still sort of skipping between both references. Nope, only really just started. Yeah, he's on lates all week. Next week he's on earlies. He had yesterday and Monday off. Because we had Maddie had a friend over for a sleepover, so it just happened to be that he was off those 2 days as well, which was handy. Right, fair direction. I need to make sure I've got going in the right way on here. I meant to have grabbed, I've put it over there, which is really annoying. I meant to have grabbed the picture that I did earlier on the live feed. Hi Freya. I'm good, how are you? I've managed to edit and upload into my drafts about 5 videos, but now the new pens have launched for Spectrum, I can now release those videos as well. So I still need to voice over, edit and upload about another 5 videos. And of course, being half term, I just don't think it's going to happen until they're back at school. To be honest, I haven't done a huge amount of voiceover on them because I end up repeating myself. But it's enough for you to at least, you know, have a go and join in if you want to. But yeah, I'll be on Crafters Companion TV on the 11th of November. And it's all going to be about watercolour and the markers and the pencils and just various other things. The only thing is on those is I don't actually get to see the comments, so I mean, you can comment but I don't actually see them, not until the end at least. Starting to even up all the tones now. Need to grab that green just so I can blend that one in, I think, a bit more. So what have you guys been up to? Anything exciting? I've been watching that, I'm going to forget what it's called now, so if you remember, remind me. It's a series on YouTube about a female chess champion. Sleeping. Oh, that'd be nice. It's he, yeah, he's absolutely stunning, isn't he? His name is Jet. And he has sadly passed over the Rainbow Bridge, but he's one beautiful pup. I absolutely adore drawing black dogs. I just think they're one of the most interesting because of all the different colours and the different hues, and I mean, look at those eyes, aren't they just adorable? Oh, live stream, itchy nose. So when I've done this bit, I'll then move on to the ear. Let me just move that. Sleeping and drawing. Food shopping. You don't do a lot in a week, do you guys? Working on a 2-page for my mum and stepdad of their dogs. Nice. I have two cats that are both asleep over there. I have, in fact, I could probably show you, seeing as I have my phone. I have fish. Let's see, I have a pets folder on here, but a lot of my photos I end up. So this is my cat Safi, and she is a tortoiseshell, but she's a pirate cat. This is rare. She very, very rarely comes to sit near people. So I took some photos because it's such a rare thing to happen. Excuse the state of the living room. That was in the summer. There she is. But she is our beautiful one-eyed pirate cat. And then somewhere in here is not Dee Dee. I thought she was in here. Have we got any pictures of Dee Dee? Oh yes. Oh, and we have a hamster. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for cuteness overload? Okay. Here is Dee Dee and our hamster Pebbles. How cute are they? Yeah. Little bookends. So yeah, and we've got a rabbit, a Rex rabbit, who's really, really, really grumpy. Apparently it's their breed though. Apparently Rex rabbits are generally grumpy rabbits. Move the camera back a bit and then you won't keep losing me off the top of the screen. I do like pets. I've always loved having pets. We need to find one other than the hamster that is actually willing and happy to sit and be cuddled forever and ever and ever. Because Amelie gets such enjoyment from them. So we're looking at when the hamster goes. Sounds awful. I know that sounds really flippant actually. Oh, they would totally have a zoo. Oh, my friend's hamster is called Bubbles. How doesn't it? Because my cat is a complete wuss bag. A complete and utter wuss bag. If she is eating her dinner, she's a really nervous cat. She's got worse with age, if I'm honest. Yet, if another cat come into the garden, she would completely chase it. She's chased foxes away. But if the hamster or the rabbit goes anywhere near her, she panics and runs away. Yeah, I mean, when the rabbits used to come in over winter sometimes, you'd never see Dee Dee on the floor. She'd always be on the windowsills because she wouldn't go anywhere near the rabbits. But you can't make any noise if she's eating in the kitchen. If you make too much noise or you go near the bowl to put something away or anything like that, she'll run away and leave her food. But she'll chase a fox up the garden. Oh, I like catfish. We've got live bearers, but they haven't had any babies for absolutely ages now. So I don't know whether we've just got no more fertile females. But I mean, ours aren't catfish. Nothing as exciting. But yeah, we haven't had any babies for a long time. Totally. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The thing is Safi is a rescue cat. Um, she got left at the kennel pound, whatever you want to call it, after she was hit by a car, as far as we're aware, which is how she lost her eye. But she'd been allowed to have 2 cat litters beforehand, which is why she's quite small. And I don't think she was ever particularly shown much in the way of affection. So she can be a bit boisterous with Dee Dee, which I think has made Dee Dee a bit nervous. Plus, she is very small for her breed of cat as well, so I don't know whether that has much to do with it, but she is pretty small, hence the name Dee Dee. I think her show name, because she's a... We don't normally do posh breed cats, but I was so fed up with not being allowed to have one from the cattery because we had a dog at... Did we had a dog at the time? No, she wasn't here when we had the dog. No, she wasn't. I don't know why, actually. So I ended up buying privately because it was the only way that we could get another cat. And I'd always had 2 cats, so... Oh dear. Do you keep being catfished, Rob? Oh, sorry, yes. The hamster gets really, really, really grumpy if you don't get her out for a cuddle. So she likes to have a regular run round in the ball. And it has to be a large ball. It can't be a small one. And she refuses to go back into the hutch unless you've given her a cuddle, because we normally put like the ball against the hutch and she'll go in and out then. But yeah, if you don't give her a cuddle, she won't leave the ball. The only thing, of course, with guinea pigs is you have to get them in pairs because they're a social animal, so... I think the cats would pack their bags and move out. I'd love to get a chinchilla, but they're quite... We've had chinchillas before, but they're quite specialist now, so they're really expensive as well. They never used to be. I know that when we got our very, very first chinchilla, he was 35 quid from the pet shop. But, they're classed as endangered now, so I don't want to add to any of the market issues in that sense. Honestly, chinchillas are amazing. We had one which I don't know why, don't ask me why, but I called it Beryl. and we assumed it was a girl. Turns out it was a boy, so we ended up naming him Ben, and he was an amazing, absolutely amazing chinchilla. We'd always let him out of his cage to have a run round because we worked nights, so we would just open the cage and let him run around when we were at work. Oh, I'd love an owl. Wouldn't that be amazing? We weren't too bad for males. We had 2 males that lived together, but when mating season did come around, there was quite a size difference between both of them. But they did have one serious fight, and we ended up having to separate them. And by then, we'd already been trying to breed Ben with... We had one called Marmalade. And we'd already tried to breed Ben and Marmalade, but Marmalade just was not interested. And it wasn't until we put the smaller male in with her, because he'd bitten Ben's ear quite badly. So in the end, we sort of put him in the cage just to get him out of the way, and literally within seconds they were at the Fandango and we ended up having babies. Thank you, Vasey. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Thank you. And baby chinchillas are the cutest things. Oh, right. You'd have to have a look into it. Yeah, Ben really was a little sweetheart. Before we had the other 2, he would literally like come and sit on your lap and steal your dinner off your plate. Like Viennetta, mint Viennetta was his favourite, or he'd come and steal the cereal out of the bowl. Yeah. I don't even think I'm going to bother. It's called Madeem. They have a special offer at the moment. £25 for your first. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. He'd never eat the chocolate. It'd always be the ice cream part of it, and we'd never allow him to eat a lot. But no, he was never. I don't think he was ever ill, actually. I remember the first Christmas we had together, we ended up finding him up the Christmas tree and he'd chewed through the Christmas lights. I definitely think guinea pigs are great beginner pets. And she is one that will handle it all the time, so it will be used to being handled very quickly. Because I said you are young because you are under 50. Remember if you are. Baby guinea pig question mark. Baby guinea pig question mark. I'm confused. I'm very easily confused nowadays. No disrespect to Coffee Man and all, but his computer... I think they're shattered from their 2-night sleepover. Right, I think I might have to come back to the nose because I'm really concerned about the nose at the moment with regards to how dark I go because of how black it is in the reference. I would probably get a young one, yeah, baby one if I can. I'd rather get one younger. Definitely makes sort of handling and getting used to them easier. They are pretty tiny actually when they're little bubbers. So cute. Right, I'm going to do a bit of glazing. I'm not going to do a heavy glaze, I'm just going to do a light one. Oh, see, we could never put our guinea pigs in with our bunnies. The last time I did that when I was a lot younger, it finished very tragically, so I've never done it again since. And my Rex rabbit is so mean when it comes to... She's so dominant that she just... Well, she's just really mean. See, our rabbit's like that. She'll prove dominance every time and she'll do it in exactly that way. And even those of you that have followed me for a long time will remember Odin, my old cat. And she quite often used to prove her dominance with my cat, and he used to get really, really cross and annoyed. But she thought she was the bee's knees. I think I'm fairly happy. I'm just going to use the light, might not be light enough actually, just to blend up a little bit more up here. Just want to get it blended a bit more. That's better. There's not quite enough of an angle here, but as I say, I'm not 100% sure that I want to go exact. I want to produce a portrait that really portrays what he is like, but so much of the left side is lost in darkness that you can't see it. So I want to be a bit more forgiving for him. don't want his coat to be completely flat. I still want him to have some detail. Thank you, Jennifer. It's a bit glitchy tonight, is it? I don't think... It says excellent connection. Stream settings. Normal latency. Don't know. Stream health. Let's have a look at that. It's healthy, apparently. I shall keep an eye on that. Left side is perfect. Brill, I'm glad you're happy with it, Donna. It's really... You want to do him as much justice as possible. I just think... I know this is going to sound really soppy, so Donna, please forgive me. But one of the best things about my job is when you're able to do these commemorative pieces, these, you know, memorial pieces, where people are trusting enough of the artist to capture their animal. Yes, darling?
Can I cuddle Pebbles up?
Yes, you can cuddle. Come here, come here. Should we show them Pebbles?
Yes.
I'm going to have a little sneak peek. Hey, Pebbles. Hi, little lady. Yum and then. Smile, you're on camera.
It's me again. Hello. It's my suspicious hands with sleeves.
Yes, a little Pebbles. It's a little Pebbles.
You can't really see.
She is half albino, so she has one red eye and one black eye.
How can they see properly? Is it like just pure black and pure red?
But they can still see, can't they?
Come on, it's time for Maddie and me cuddles. Maddie! Madison!
The famous hamster. Can you see behind? Look, this is all the refurb of the den. It doesn't look like I've bloody done anything now. It still looks a pit, but it feels more functional, if that makes sense. It works, so that's the main thing. That's all I want it to do. I want it to work. I know I spoke too soon when I said that they're upstairs behaving. Okay, right. There's a little bit more I need to do on the nose. I need to bring out one of the highlights. I had my slice of it earlier, there it is. So I'm just going to grab some highlights out. Anyway, I think I was saying before I was being interrupted, that as an artist, I think it's a really huge honour for somebody to, you know, have that much faith and trust in your skills that you will produce a piece of art of their beloved person or animal or, you know, whatever it is, because it's a huge thing. And yeah, I'm always honoured when people ask me to draw their pets. Just going to take a little bit extra off the nose because it is quite a bright highlight. There we go. I'm really annoyed that I can't find the plan, so I am really sorry about that. I can't even see where because I know I did it all. I did it all in a PDF and I cannot find it anywhere. Yeah, I know, it's really unusual, isn't it? To get the two. Okay, I'm gonna just, right, let's indent his whiskers in, I think. Just keep volume down, girls. That's too big. You know when you tidy up so well you can't remember where you put stuff? That'd be me. And I keep doing it. I keep tidying up and then forgetting where I'm putting stuff. Damn it. Come on, I didn't put them that far away. Will somebody seriously just come and sort me out, please? Oh, I don't know. Last time I'm looking and then I'm going to have a hissy fit and get all stroppy. I don't know if that's too big. Oh, I'm so jealous of your functional dens. I wouldn't call it functional. Everything beforehand had a home and I knew exactly where things were. I'm going to use that. I don't know, but since then I mean, it is functional and it works well for me and I'm certainly not ungrateful. But everything I knew had a home before and now I keep putting things down and then I can't find them. So it's really, really annoying. Oh, honestly, I can't even think where else I would have put them. But like the ball tools and that, I normally have them all in here. But hang on a minute, how's the TV been snuck on? Cheeky. Keep that off, please, young lady. Apologies, guys. I know you're not normally getting this on a live feed, but this is the joys of half term. I'm just using the edge of my mechanical pencil. And actually it's not bad because he's got quite fine whiskers there. The only thing is the divots are probably going to fill in a little bit quicker than normal. And they're probably the only place I need to do it, to be honest. Oh, honestly, my fibre has just been ridiculous at the minute. And what I thought I was having, I didn't get done. I was told that I was having my food allergy test when I had the 50,000 other blood tests. And it turns out they didn't. So now I have to go back and have my ESR rate done again. And the food allergy tests. So yeah, it's great. What have I missed? What did Evie put? Quite some way up. It's not been long since I went back to school. No, it's not, guys. Well, I lied actually. The last thing I bought was from Spectrum, but I bought some bits for my mum and some storage stuff for me, for my stickers. But actual pens, I don't need to buy any pens or pencils. I was really lucky and grateful that I was sent the new Aqua Tri blends. I don't know if you guys saw the launch of those. But yeah, I was really lucky. all this to here is dark. So I'm going to go in with the Payne's grey, and then I'm going to go in with the dark indigo. So we've got that comes up. Just going to sketch that in so I don't lose it. And then we've got some nice little fluffy bits of fur, so I'm just going to pop that in as well to remind me. Need and want. Yeah, you're right there actually. Something under my page. There's a little, not a divot, but which normally means there's something under my page. Can't feel anything though. That's random. Oh, it's gone now, whatever it is. Okay. Excuse me 2 seconds. I'm going to do it the only way I know will work. Let's see if she hears it. Oh yes, I've still got to finish that off. No spoilers. Yeah, I finished that chest thing. Cannot remember what it's called. I can't remember how many episodes of Bly Manor we've got. God, that needs clear definition there. I'm only on the third. Oh, okay. Oh, my sister's looking at moving at the minute. I think she's absolutely nuts, but they do need a bigger place, but I just think it's crazy right now, but I'm not the one having to deal with it. Right, we're going to go, he's got a little mark down, well not mark, it's the fur, the droop of the eye. All dogs and cats have them actually. I'm going to do, if I get Jet done in time, I'm actually going to do a pastel piece next week if you're up for it. No, I'm not. Oh my God, Rob, how did you forget? You guys need to remind me, seriously, because my memory is crap, especially with half term and everything else. I was supposed to be doing the pyro, wasn't I? You remember? So bad. I need to write these things in a diary. I'm so badly organised. I did, however, not organise my daughter's filing system with all of her stuff. So, you know, that's something at least. Oh, definitely. I think I'm not going to say we're lucky because, you know, we work hard to be in a position where we are, but I'm grateful that hubby has the job he has. So many people are struggling right now, but if it wasn't for the fact that he works for Ocado, quite potentially he could have been out of a job. Right, let's go in the opposite direction just to get that blended a bit more. Even with Ocado, we're struggling to get slots again, so clearly an increase in panic and worry and honestly, I need reminding. Every time I think I like to get myself sorted with a set schedule and things like that, just something happens. We never go a day where anything ever goes to plan. Something always happens. And then something changes, or I don't know, whatever it is, just rarely goes to plan. Like all the videos that I've got sitting here ready to go up, and he's got such a gorgeous face. I mean, what a pleasant portrait to be working on. I haven't said anything publicly. But we lost a family member a few days ago to the C word. He was very, very much loved by his family and us. He was my uncle through marriage on my dad's side. So many fond memories of him. We used to every New Year's Day, I always say New Year's Eve. Every New Year's Day we used to go round their house, and it was literally the day of nibbles, booze, playing board games, having your ass whooped at Trivial Pursuits because my other uncle's so goddamn intelligent. He knows the answer to everything. And yeah, he was such a lovely man. A real genuine man. When I say a few, when did I do the live? When, you know, the lady who sent my little brooches and stuff through from my auntie that died last year. It was her husband. So I mean, talk about timing. And I had my address book out to write a thank you letter, find out how Uncle was doing, you know, just to touch base and everything. And yeah, literally that morning. I think they were very grateful because he was at home. Right, I'm going to darken this a little bit, I think. Although, look at that sweep. Isn't that gorgeous on him? I need to close that gap a bit, I think. Thank you, guys. What? How can they not tell him? It is nasty. We've had too many members of our family now. We've lost two to it. A lot of my mum's side, she was born into quite a big family. A lot of her brothers and one of her sisters, they've managed to survive it. So yeah, we do, Georgina, absolutely. Absolutely. Positivity, that's what we need. Let's have a group hug. Let's have a group hug, everybody. Give me the group hug. Is there a group hug emoji? Let's have some sort of hug emoji happening in the comments. Let's go. Let's fill it with some love. Right, I think I can work on that ear now. Yay, bring them hugs. Keep everything crossed for you, my lovely. Let's have some group hug happening now. Oh, thank you, Evie. I like that one. My friend got the print and stickers. She absolutely loved them. It made her... Oh, bless her. I cheered Maddie up. She was having a bit of a tough time over the sleepover. I think it's really difficult because she has such different tastes, but she's such good friends with this friend, and they get on so well. So I think it was just a little bit tense at times. So I was like, right, go make a sticker, go design a sticker, and I'll print it off for you. So I am actually thinking of offering that as a service in my shop, where I make stickers out of their kids' drawings. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It feels like you never get a break. We'll send some positivity out in this live feed, shall we, guys? Make everyone feel chilled. Madison, you sneaky person. Where are your donut stickers? Where are they? Have a look under your phone and your iPad. Pop them in. I'll show people. I have to say, she made the coolest sticker design.
Okay.
Oh, my neck. Oh. So we did different ones. Well, different sizes anyway, but this is her design. How cool is that? She did it on Procreate. I got her to send it to me. And we did loads of different sizes to fit on some paper because I was cutting out other stickers at the time. But how cool are they? If you're a little kid and you want your stickers made up.
It's Mr. Donut.
It's Mr. Donut and his top hat dancing on a plate. Emily says hi.
Hi.
Has she still got that hamster out?
Yeah.
How did I know you'd end up down here? I can see a device ban coming.
Emily's on her phone.
Oh, there is definitely a device ban coming.
I mean, I was just training downstairs with Emily.
Oh, there's definitely a device ban coming. Evil mummy. Evil. So I have to get John to take holiday. Luckily, it's plenty of advance notice on the day that I'm doing the Create and Craft TV thing, because I know damn well that if he isn't here, that they will be in this office. Can you imagine that? I'm on bloody Create and Craft TV or whatever, or Crafter's Companion, and I've got them walking in and out acting like, I have threatened to lock the door if they have to be here when I do it, but I'm like, no, hubby can maybe take them to the park, or grandma or grandpa's, or whatever, but they're not staying here. Because it doesn't start till 4 o'clock. I think it's the 4 o'clock one, and doesn't finish till 6. So it's a shame it's not sort of during school hours, because it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4. It was 4 last time. But it's a watercolour based show, so all the stuff we're going to be doing is based around watercolour. So the aqua tints, the markers, the pencils. If you can hear too much in the background, can you make me aware, please? Because I don't want my video to be demonetized for any reason. So if you can hear them getting a bit louder, just let me know. This is pretty much the reason why voiceovers don't get done. There's me hoping I'd have this massive, raging, like, huge YouTube channel by now, but no. Everything has literally stepped in my way to make sure that that doesn't happen. All of my ideas have had to go out the window for now. What I might do is I might put a post up in the group, because if there's any questions or techniques or anything you want me to cover when I do the show, then, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing or what I will be doing. Joe, I tell you what, you're doing so incredibly well. You really, really are. Okay. I need my middle. That one? Yeah, I think so. Might do a bit of a glaze with the blue in a minute. You can either view it on their Facebook page. It's also streamed live on YouTube. Yeah, they stream it live on YouTube and live on the Facebook page, I believe. So it can be watched afterwards. So if you missed the last time I was on there, you're able to watch that. Not that you just want to watch it for me, but you know what I mean. Okay, what I'll do is if I remember, stretch the back. I will put a post up in the group about sort of some things that maybe you want to know. Because as I say, it's covering a lot of the watercolour bases. So the pencils, the pens, the tints as well. And they do cover a lot of the techniques. So I guess, I don't know, I just want to think of something different and unusual. He is taking shape. Have you seen the new tri-blends? I'm not going to get them out because I don't want to get anything over the beautiful portrait, but the aqua markers now come in their tri-blend ones. And they come with the new nibs as well, so they're not the polymer nibs, but they're a hell of a lot better than the old ones. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think of some things to... Maybe a little mini tutorial that they can do, like a little quick draw along like I did last time with the whale. I think this needs coming out and the fluff needs bringing up. Can you hear any of the stuff going on in the background, guys? Is it all right? I'm just using the black to form the deeper shadows, so the deeper ridges in the face bone. Right, okay. Hang on then, guys. If you want to have a play, Donna, there's loads of videos in my playlist. I need to take the blue tack off because it's not doing me any favours. There is a Spectrum Noir playlist and there's quite a few tutorials on the aqua markers. And when I get round to uploading the videos, there's 10... there's 10 downloads that I'm going to have available, so you can use those to practice. So the tutorials that are coming up aren't, the shorter ones will be real time, the longer ones because I want to try and keep it at a sensible time because people just get bored of watching them. They're not going to be massively talked over because I have just covered so much in previous videos. But they will be slow enough that you can sort of follow along and see what I'm doing. Right, so you can see that actually that is how bright this side of the face should be, but I don't want it to be that bright. And I'm sure Donna would agree that evening it all up means that you get a much smoother, even overall picture, and that's what I want to do. So I want to darken these lights so they're not so bright. But if you actually have a look at the original reference, it is really bright, but I just want to sort of subtle it down a little bit so it's not quite so in your face. And I actually think that this isn't broad enough. I think I need to come out more like that. Can you sell or do commissions in aqua markers? Yes. If I do commissions in aqua markers, it's always less. I always charge less because at the end of the day, the products are not as archival as doing something in pencil would be. I did a massive A2 portrait a few years back now in the aqua tints of a dog. So I just don't charge as much. And I always put in a little, like a little slip, and there's something on the original certificate as well that just says, I mean, ordinarily you should keep them out of sunlight anyway. But I've only ever had one turn bad, and I have a feeling it's because the bag it was in actually altered the colour, because I've never had any issues with any of mine, and they're still going strong 4 or 5 years later. Posh colouring, yeah, absolutely. I honestly think that because art is such a personal thing, anyone really can be an artist. I just think depending on your taste and style depends on the type of artist you want to be. I get so hung up on doing these real serious type detailed drawings that I honestly forget to have fun. And I think that's why I like having the ability to do digital drawing as well, and having the new mental health and autism range has just been so good for me because it's allowed me to let go a little bit more. And that's what I love about the Spectrum products. They just let me have this freedom that I don't actually get from anything else. I only started drawing again after leaving school 3 years ago after watching and following Benita, only at this stage because of Benita. And you, hard work put in by you, and you too, Joe. you know, I'll take all the thank yous that you want to give for getting you started, but at the end of the day, the only reason why you're drawing is because you wanted to do it in the first place, and you're the ones that are carrying on doing it. So don't forget to be giving yourself some praise. Trying to think how dark I want to go. Yeah, honestly, God, there's so much I want to do. I just, I want to say it, but without sounding really ungrateful, because I'm not, and I don't want to get upset because I will end up crying over it. But you know, I don't want to be blurting out everything that's going on over my social media, because I think for Amelie, when she gets older, if she's ever to look back on this sort of stuff, I don't want her to feel like, or even Madison, that any of this is any of their fault. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're actually having Madison looked into having ADHD because we're really concerned about a few things. So if that's the case, that's one child with ADHD and one child with autism, sensory processing and developmental coordination disorder. So there's just so many things that I want to do as a creative, but my hands are tied because they can be so full on, and my time has just seemed to just disappear because, you know, it's not just a case of, yes, they're at school, but the housework still needs to get done, the bills still need to get paid, my admin still needs to get done, my shop still needs to be organised, orders need to still be packed, and by the time I've done all that and then they've come home from school, you're like, well, what the hell have I actually had time to do today? It just, I don't know. I watched a TikTok. There's a wonderful TikToker who is autistic, and she did a bit of a PSA on parents that film their kids having paddies and then putting it all over social media. And actually, ever since then, I've totally agreed with her, which is why I've really shut down about how much is going on in the background. Because I don't want Amelie, as I say, to grow up, look back on this and think, did I have that much of a burden on my mum? Because she's not, but I don't want her to think that, if that makes any sense. Just, I mean, it's very hard to actually leave Amelie on her own when you have such a sensory child like Amelie. And when I'm talking sensory, I mean really, really sensory. It's extremely hard, and I don't know, I don't know how to explain it without, it's just tough. It's tough. It's not easy. And of course, you know that they mean the absolute world to me. And, you know, if I didn't want kids, then I wouldn't have had kids. Do you know what I mean? You know, I sacrifice my time and my needs to give them what they need to then in the future obviously make life a bit easier. But, you know, when she's having a really hard day, my attention needs to be on her and her alone, so it can be tough. You know, and I'm not even the one going through all the sensory issues. She's the one that's having to deal with it. Yeah, you are, and arthritis. Let's not forget the arthritis. And the sacroiliitis, let's put that on top. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. So when I do come and sit down and art, when I say it's my zen, it really is my zen. I really get to just relax. Yeah, and it's hard because when you're in, I'm not saying I'm in the public eye, but it's a real stuck behind a rock and a hard place. So basically, I want to grow my YouTube channel because I want to have a decent income from my YouTube channel, and I do get a teeny weeny income, but you don't get that unless you hit over a certain amount. Which is why then I tried trying to push the TikTok side of things, and that's doing all right actually, but it's a lot of hard work. But they're social things that I can do from my sofa sort of thing, or within 10 minutes type of thing. And I can't grow any of this without consistency, and I don't seem to have the ability to have any consistency, which is part of the reason why I've said about not doing any more commissions. It's why I had to step away from Patreon. I've had to give up so many things that I really didn't want to give up, but you make sacrifices. It's as simple as that. And I still have you here with me now, giving me the support, and it means everything. It really does mean everything. I'm getting all soppy now, but it does. Yeah, totally. And at the end of the day, if their lives are better and she gets what she needs, then overall as a family, it means our lives get better. But some of the things that is said, and it shouldn't come out of a 9-year-old. It really shouldn't. She should be living life to the fullest. That's so much more even. Can you see what I mean about evening up those highlights and those shadows? Absolutely. People with learning difficulties or autism, ADHD just want to be accepted. Yeah, exactly that. And she's so self-conscious because of the bullying that she has had to put up with at school, that if we go out, which is why I had to make her that new autism card, because she just I look stupid, I look dumb, I don't know, she just panics over it. So if I can make her life easier, then all the better. Like I've said, I'll fight tooth and nail for my kids, like any parent would. Have you looked into support from Access to Work? I have never heard of Access to Work. Let me write that down. Access to Work. We are under early help now, which is fantastic, because it looks like with their help and that we might actually be able to get the educational health plan, which would be fantastic, but we've not heard anything anymore, at least with that. But I know obviously with everything going on with COVID that they are behind with stuff, and let's face it, we can't do anything until she moves into secondary school anyway. we obviously get the help from the family fund, and Madison has help, although we haven't heard from them from a really long time, from young carers. It may go. That's what she's going through. It's she has been bullied physically, but she gets a lot more mental abuse. And actually for her, I'm not saying it's not worse. No, that doesn't make sense. I know my child well enough to know that if, for her, verbal abuse is so much more damaging. And the frustrating thing is that CAMS have told us that she's too young to have a mental health condition stamped on her. And I'm like, you've got no idea. You've got no idea. Even Send were really shocked when they heard that, because, I mean, I'm not even going to tell you what's come out of her mouth. But no mother should have to hear that from a 9-year-old. And it's just horrendous. I don't understand the point of bullies. I really don't. You know, I get that people have crap things going on in their life, but it doesn't give you a reason to take it out on other people. Got a little bit exuberant there. I collared outside the lines, although he does have some fluff, so that might not actually be a bad thing. Give him some floofy ears. Anyway, how did we get back onto these subjects? I worry that I bore you with all of this, which is why I stopped doing them in my vlogs. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's for you, not the girls. Oh, okay. I work there. Oh, right. I'm going to have a look at... I'll look it up then after the live feed. Oh, look at his little wheel. Hi, Leslie. Yeah, we've just been having a chat about basically why productivity has gone down and why I've had to sort of slow down on the realism and things like that. But I do miss it. I really do miss it, but I don't know. I couldn't rely on it anymore as an income because I just wasn't getting the commissions through the door. So, you know, you have to have your fingers in many pies and all that type of thing. Yeah, that is true, Georgina. That is true. Thank you, Donna. I will. Thank you. Did you get my message actually on Facebook? I did send you a picture of an update, but I'm not entirely sure it's got through. Fears. Little fluffy ears. Definitely. I do miss doing realism, but I think because of the length of time it takes, it's, I don't know, and the shop's going fairly well actually. Funny enough, all the mental health stuff's going a lot more to the US than it is in the UK. And the Too Many Hours, Not Enough Spoons has actually done quite well. So yeah, it's been a difficult balance because obviously people initially followed me because of the realism and wanting to learn. And, you know, if I am 100% honest with you guys, my intention when I started was never to teach anybody. It was just to do portraits and draw what I wanted. But it sort of turned out that people just wanted to learn. So it sort of developed onto there. So I guess I'm just sort of heading back to where I wanted to be initially. And I always wanted to have my work in a shop and sold as prints and stickers and stationery and things like that, but I never really knew how to do it at the time. So, you know, doing the teaching and everything else in between has been amazing, and it's helped give me a platform and, you know, grow my art family. So I am definitely not ungrateful for that. Oh, I want to show you a new sticker set actually. Some of you, I don't know whether you'll actually remember it, but some of you will remember it as a freebie that I gave away. And I've turned them into stickers, but I just want to show you very quickly. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Emily. Oh look, I've got to show you this, but I'm getting this done as a canvas. The grandparents won't see this. I'm getting this done as a canvas for the grandparents. Adore it, absolutely adore it. So this is going to be done as a canvas. Believe it or not, that's two separate photos taken on my porch with a photo that I took at the lavender fields near me. So I've actually mixed 3 different photos up just to get that. Where is it? Stickers. Here they are. There. Look! How cute are they? I have done my original, they were finger puppets that I made for the kids over the holidays about, oh God, it must be 4 years ago now. Anyway, I decided to turn them into stickers, so we've got all the 4 seasons. So I've just finished winter now, and they're so freaking cute. Oh, I do love taking photos of my girls. I've taken some really, really stunning ones of them before. I think that's pretty much all there is to show you. But yeah, I don't know whether you'll know those lavender fields, Leslie. They're by, I want to say Seven Oaks. But I know obviously you're in a different direction, but you might know of them. But I took some photos of them. I don't know why I shot that because I need the reference photo. But I took a load of photos of them at the fields. So I was able to sort of Photoshop all of them together to make that image, luckily. There we go. Yeah, it's sort of inspired by Elsa, if I'm perfectly honest. Didn't get all the blue tack. There we go. Right, I'm going to blend over the whole lot now. Get a nice little blend going. how quick they grow up. Emily's nearly as tall as me, for goodness sake. I'm a size 5 in feet and she's already a 4.5. She keeps stealing my clothes and my boots. I've heard of them but have yet to... Oh, it's beautiful. Honestly, it's so gorgeous. And they have these tents in the middle of the lavender field, so you can go and have massages done with all their lavender oils. Gets quite busy though. I don't know whether... I don't think I need to alter this. I don't think this needs to get any darker. I might just, because of the fold, just darken that slightly. I should have grabbed the other picture when I was up, because it was quite an interesting one to do, and do you know what, it didn't take long at all. Let me go grab it quickly. I just wanted to do something that I could do quickly on a TikTok live feed, and it ended up taking me 2.5 hours. 2 hours. But that's... I'm going to lower the chair. There's the lowery chair bit. Camera's probably at the wrong bit now, but... Yeah, ended up doing this, which came out alright, actually. I was quite pleased with that, but yeah, we did a quick 2-hour TikTok. That's a quick 2 hour. Since when is 2 hours quick? Much more even. Just going to even that out a little bit. I have got a little pile of realism pieces that I will be doing with you guys as part of tutorial lessons while we're on the lives. So there will be a few more coming. Yeah, we did colour pencil for the pupils. They chose the colour of the iris, sorry. It's actually a lot brighter than I remember it earlier. But yeah, it came out really, really cool. It was just a picture I found on Pexels. But I mean, I love it here. I think it's really effective here against the face. But it was just to sort of go through the basics of realism and about shading. Yeah, just to get them used to the principles, I guess, of realism and how to get it to look real. I'm still tempted. I am. I'm going to go over these. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to do the same with the eye. Yeah. we go, 1 hour 54. We'll hit the 2 hour mark, and then I shall probably call it a night, because that's 4 hours of live feeds today. And I need to go put my feet up. Well, I may have to make myself some cheese and toast first. Night, Jennifer. Thank you. Been loving your bees, Leslie. They've come out so cute. It's supposed to be really good and try and cut down on my gluten again, but I don't seem to be doing good a job at the moment at that. Oh, nice. You're making me want cheese and toast now. Sorry. Marmite or pickle though? Marmite or pickle or chutney? Chutney. Oh, redo it, Rob. Please redo it. And then you can see how much you've grown. That would be really, really cool. I think it's great doing then and nows. Oh, love chutney. Worcestershire sauce. That's John's favourite. Emily likes it actually. I've got a pork shoulder in the fridge that I've got to cook up tomorrow. Because I like my pulled pork. And what else? I've got some chicken in there that I was going to do with some cheesy pasta, because I like making my own cheese sauce. Yeah, you definitely should. It'd be nice to see it actually. Make sure you post it in the group. I have really shrunk, haven't I, where I've put my chair down. And now all you're going to see is the top of my head. And the light's shining on such a horrible way. There we go. Oh, I'm going to show you. You can have advanced viewings now that everything's been released. Because I haven't shared these with anybody yet. I've shared a couple, but not all of them. Oh, did you see that one? I did that on a TikTok live actually. I was using the Illustrator markers. Somewhere in here, all the way down, because that's how long ago it was. Okay, so you're going to have a sneaky peek now. So these are with the new classic tints. So this is why you haven't seen a huge amount from me, because I have been busy behind the scenes. Oh, that'd be lovely. So I have to take one with and one without the watermark. So these will be shared at some point, just as and when I remember, really. I will have another baby portrait to do. Hey, how cool! Congratulations. That one, which I haven't shared yet. And then these are the new tri-blends. So these are the images that I did on the tri-blends. If you follow Spectrum, you might have seen a couple pop up already, but yeah, I haven't shared any of these yet. Gotta have a frog. Look at the little froggy. And some poppies. So this is one of the tutorials I have uploaded already. But I've got to make all the thumbnails and everything for it yet. So this is, all these you're seeing now will have corresponding tutorial videos that will go up. And these will have line work for you to be able to do your own versions. So if you want to have a go, just follow the tutorials. Not that they're tutorials such, they're just like follow along painting type things. But it means that you can have a go as well, because I've provided all the line work as well. So keep your eye out for those. I'm hoping the first one's going to be out Friday. That one we've already... Oh, then we're there. That's it. So I made sure I recorded all of them, so you can have a tutorial for every single one of them. So fingers crossed. You get so much work done. You are an inspiration, Benita. Thank you, Leslie. I try my hardest, but yeah. I love the marshmallow one. That was really good fun to draw. It was a bit of a, you know, when you start something and you think, why did I start that? It was one of those. Right, we're at the 2-hour mark. And yeah, my back is screaming at me. I think I'm really pleased with how much we've got done. They will be on the videos will all be on YouTube. They'll be released. I think I've got 3 uploaded and voiceovered at the moment. The line work will be linked in the comments section and the description section. And the line work is a zip file, so you'll get 10 different images altogether to do. So you can follow along. I did do a typical Bonita Doodles, and I forgot to write the name down of all the colours, but that's not a bad thing, because I want you to go off and do it in your own colours, so you can play about with the different colour options. You don't have to follow me like for like. So it's more about how I did it. I don't talk through the whole thing either, because I will just be repeating myself through all the tutorials. So about half of it's talked through, and then the other half is just a nice bit of music going on in the background. So I'm going to go and make myself some cheese on toast. Jet is looking rather handsome now with his beautiful other ear and the rest of that side done. So I'm really pleased with that. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me and having a chat. And I hope those of you that needed a little bit of cheering up feel a bit better now. But have a good morning, afternoon, whichever it may be, guys. Check out the videos that are coming out Friday. There'll be one out Monday. So I'm going to try and do 2 a week. And if you're about, I will see you on Crafters Companion TV on the 11th. But yeah. Bye, everyone.